Sir, OPTCL.
Esteemed jury members and participants present over here, a very good afternoon to you all. Actually, post-lab sessions are always difficult, yet I'll try to engage yourself with my presentation. Before I start my presentation, I would like to say a few lines about my organization. Odisha is the very first state to go for the power sector reform, and my organization has been a part of it. As during the power sector reform, the three major activities like generation of power, distribution of power, and the transmission of power, these activities were dismantled, and OPTCL came into existence in 2004. So I can proudly say that my organization is a family of 2,538, having manpower of 2,538, and we have 193 grid substations of different power voltage capacities like 400 kV power capacity and 220 and 132 kV. Okay, and our transmission network is of around 16,300 circuit kilometers. Now moving on to the next slide. This is the growth of transmission system of OPTCL and our journey from 2005 to 2022-23. We have grown from 81 grids to 193 grids, and our transmission line capacity has also grown. And our number of transformers also have grown from 179 to 467. These are some of the statistics. Now moving on to the slide, which is the most important part, like how we have implemented NACs in our organization. This is a graph which is showing that we have engaged apprentices in our organization since last 4 years, and actually we have taken the data for last 4 years. We have not shown the previous year's data. Actually that was, we started from 1920 onwards, we started in centralized way. Before that it was done in a units. We are like, as I mentioned earlier, we have 193 units, grids in the state of Odisha. So we are a scattered kind of organization. So initially those were apprentices were engaged in the field offices. From 1920 onwards, we have started doing it in a centralized manner. And I'm happy to share this slide. These are our achievements. OPTCL had won Innovation Award for Smart Technology Electricity Transmission in 2023, and we also back first position as best performing power transmission utility category in 22. And we are also our state load dispatch center, which is a part of OPTCL, was the best performing SLDC in Eastern region in 22-23. And we also won CBIP Excellence Award for the disaster management in filing during 2013. And we had also won Gold Shield for best system availability in 2012, 13 and 14 by CA. Now these are few facts, few data about how OPTCL has implemented NACs. As I said earlier, that our collaboration with NACs goes much back to like 2014 to 16, and OPTCL has registered under this establishment, and we also use all the we shortlisted the engineers and non-engineering graduates also from the portal, and what I can say is that NACS is performing as a wonderful platform where we can have access with ready access to the manpower, skilled manpower available, where it is also bridging gap between the apprentices, those who are looking for work to work in a want to work with the industry, and we are also looking forward that we can give opportunity to the skilled manpower. We are ready to work in a organization, so that we can in future have a opportunity to have them also. So these are the few things that I wanted to next is that apprenticeship contract is created in portal, and we are also we are also we are also assessing the performance of the apprentice through at the end of each quarter through MOP, and I will speak details in the next slide. These are the disciplines wherein we engage the apprentices. Since we are an engineering organization, we hire graduates in electrical discipline, electronics and telecommunications, and we also have computer science or information technology. And for diploma engineers, we also have in electrical engineering and telecommunication, and we also take in computer science and information technology. And I mentioned in the slide, we also take apprentice for library science also. That is a non-engineering discipline. Though it is not relevant here, but we also engage ITIs through NAPs. We have because we have been doing it since long. And these are the new innovative methods. We have signed an MOU with the TPA to facilitate and train and to take so that we'll have a better we can have so that they will facilitate to engage, train, and assist OPTs to conduct continuous and comprehensive assessment of apprentices. And for this, we have the apprentices have to download Guru Navigator Learning app. We have a learning app, and the apprentices they install and register themselves in the app, and we also use a social media platform like WhatsApp group. They have a WhatsApp group so that the instructors can give the assignments to them, and they can and we can get better involvement with them. We can have better monitoring of the whole system. This is another app that we are using. This is a marquee for having better for the attendance system. And as I told earlier that we are having grids in different locations, and some of the grids are also remotely located. So this app helps us to have a correct database of the attendance system. And I've already mentioned that tax is quite useful for OPTCL. Since morning I have been hearing and the different the presentation from the different organizations. Though we are, I can accept it that we have to do much more, and we have a lot to do. But still, I think OPTCL is getting benefit from that, as it is a readily available database of skilled manpower. And I hope that and recently, and one more thing that I can say that in Odisha, OPTCL is one of the leading PSU which conducts recruitment in great numbers. So recently we had a recruitment drive where we had taken around 412 people in technical disciplines. So out of which around 6 to 7 persons are from NACS, though I haven't shown it the details in the year because this is coming from 23-24. So management also positive for the how that we can pull the skilled manpower from NACS to our recruitment system so that they can have a better opportunity. So this is all that I wanted to share. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So Ajay Panda sir, is there?
Sir, he has retired.
Retired.
But he is associated with our training center.
Yes.
We have a power training center. He comes and visits and takes classes.
He knows.
Yeah, I know he was like guru of training departments.
Convey my regards to him.
Sure.
Raja.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Oil India Limited, Assam, Duliajan.
Can I start?
Please.
Respected jury members, apprentices, participants from institutions and establishments, myself is Rajiv Kulita and my colleague is Mr. Rosper from Oil India Limited. We are going to give you a small presentation. Brief of Oil India Limited. Oil India Limited is a fully integrated exploration and production company in upstream sector with origin dating back to the glorious year 1889 of oil discovery in India. A Maharatna company, oil is a state-owned enterprise under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas Government of India and is the second largest upstream oil and gas company in India. Oil India Private Limited was incorporated on 18 February 1959 to expand and develop the newly discovered oil fields of Naharkatia and Moran in northeastern region of India. In 1961, it became a joint venture company between Government of India and Burma Oil Company, UK. In 1981, oil became a wholly owned Government of India enterprise. As one of its strategic initiatives, oil has also selectively diversified into renewable and alternate energy sector, that is in wind and solar domains. Oil is a proud family with strong human resource of 8,935 numbers of workforce as on 31st March 2023. How does oil engages apprentices? Oil engages apprentices through less portal and a list of candidates are downloaded from the government website mh30net.gov.in. From that list, a merit list is prepared based on downloaded data complying reservation policy as per Apprentices Act 1961. As per that merit list are called for document verification through email and post verification final list is prepared and selected candidates are called for joining. Joining for 1 year apprenticeship training in Oil India Limited. Some statistics. Oil has engaged apprentices a record total of 12.47% of its total workforce, including contractual employees, in 2022-23. Oil has trained total 1520 technician apprentices in last 3 years, and out of which 574 is technician apprentices in 2022-23. Oil annual payout to the apprentices in the financial year 2022-23 was 13.550 crores approximately, out of which 7.65 crore was paid out to technician apprentices as stipend. Oil also pays stipend 65% higher than the government specified rate of stipend. Oil has a structured training calendar module for the apprentices, which comprises of the following. Oil conducts safety orientation program in line with mines vocational training before placement to different departments installations. Every apprentice has to maintain a work diary, and our assigned engineers or officers has regularly checked their work diary in their work area. Quarterly evaluation and on-site inspection was also done by our instructors and our assigned engineers or officers. Apprentices are also allotted individual and project work as part of their training. Oil carry out regular follow-up with pass-out apprentices for their post-training employment, information sharing on current openings at oil and other organizations. During follow-up, it is found that a large number of apprentices are employed in government and private establishments. In the year 2022-23, 43 technician apprentices and around 350 trade apprentices are recruited by oil in 2022-23. As oil engages a huge number of apprentices, around 1100 to 1200 every year, so it is not possible to absorb all the apprentices in a regular employee of oil. Oil won many awards in past few years, and some pictorial views are shown here. In year 2022-23, oil won Northeast Best Employer Brand Award. What facilities extended to our apprentices undergoing training at Oil India Limited? Oil provides medical facility to the apprentices in line with regular employees. Oil also extends canteen facility at subsidizers to the apprentices. Oil also does a workman compensation insurance policy for apprentices for any untoward incident. Oil has a dedicated team of training officers, instructors and other support staff to guide the apprentices during the training period, and also the apprentices who are desiring to apply for apprenticeship training under NAS portal. Oil also provides safety gauges like safety boots, safety helmet, overall, air plug, hand gloves, etc. to the apprentices during the training period. Lastly, Oil acknowledged BOPDER for extending their support and guidance, for which Oil able to fulfill the obligations as an establishment and participate actively in skilling India mission. Now I request my colleague to give a brief the benefits of NETS on India Limited.
Good afternoon to everyone. So, Oil India is offering apprenticeship training since 1967, because Apprentice Act enforced in 1961, then in 1962 apprentice rules are there, in 1966 apprentice rules are there, and then it is amended in time to time. 1971 last, then diploma and graduate came in existence, and last I think 2014 amendments were there. So the government of India's aim to skill the manpower for the country as well as for the international market since 1961. At that time, our leaders thought about this scheme. So how precious this scheme became imagined. And as per the act, at present there are two portals are there. One portal is mhrdnext.gov.in, for diploma and graduate apprentices, and another is under the Ministry of Skill Development and Apprenticeship India.gov.in. Under this portal, all the ITI pass outs are covered, and diplomas are, and graduate apprentices are covered under MHRD.in. While India is taking diploma apprentices since 1984, and till 2017 it was only 40 in 5 disciplines. As on date, India is offering around 600 plus diploma apprentices in 11 disciplines. Disciplines are electrical, mechanical, instrumentation engineering, chemical engineering, computer engineering, petroleum engineering, then modern office management, like this. So in 11 disciplines we are imparting it. It was a very bottleneck since 2017, because the system was to nominate the apprentices through state technical boards. On TPO is there, they are sending the list, we are conducting written test and then selecting the apprentices. And we can't, if the BOPT see our record, we can't fulfill the 40 numbers of the slots given by BOPT, the 40 numbers of apprentices. Because the bottleneck was there, the nomination was very poor. Those who are apprentice approaches the board, they are nominated and not nominated as much required. So after 2017, Government of India introduced the new apprenticeship schemes, that is any organization more than 25 numbers of employees, they have to engage 2.5 to 15% of total its manpower. And after this, Oil India Limited took the advantage of NETS portal, and we are able to take 15% of total our manpower in the year 2020, which were in 1300 plus numbers. This was only possible because of this NETS portal. Again, since morning, I have got around 5 to 6 calls from new candidates. Just in our state, Polytechnic 6th results were declared, and the apprentices, the candidates are approaching me how to apply, where to apply, how to get apprenticeship training in India Limited. You are not aware of this system? No. Why? Because every institute has a TPO. You can ask your TPO. We have not, TPOs are not telling us how they are referring you only. And our ex-apprentices are referring my name, because I am with the apprenticeship scheme since last 30 years. So my number is something like viral. In night, morning, office hours, every time I get call from new candidates, because they are not aware of the NETS portal, how to apply, where to apply. In our notice board, we have written it nicely. What are the steps, where to click, how to go ahead with this, all things. So local, those people around 40-50 kilometer radius, they are coming. But we are taking throughout the state. Candidates are throughout the state, and at present, as on date, in our state, Assam, there are 24 polytechnics, 1 IITs, 3 NITs, and lots of private engineering colleges. So in between, I have got a chance to tell the BOPT officials that if another participating group is invited, that all the TPOs of the states in the eastern region, if they are also invited, so that they will see the other state TPOs activities, they will see how these institutions are presented. Here I have seen they have much more advanced in awareness of the portal. They are taking the apprentices, they are engaging the apprentices, they are recruiting, they have highlighted the apprentices for their future, all these ways. But in our state, it's a very lag behind. with other states of the eastern region. So I suggest BOPT officials to make a TPO. All the states TPO can enroll, because one TPO is in our state. Every state has a technical board, and there are TPOs are there. But every institution has a TPO, but they are not. The informations are not going in the apprentices. Even if I ask my nearest polytechnic in Assam, Dibrugad Polytechnic, how many students have got apprenticeship in either Oil India Limited or any other organization, they are unable to say, because lack of initiatives. So I request, sir, and lastly I also request deputy directors and senior officials of BOPT to sensitize the next portal activities in eastern region or in any region, or particularly in Assam, to make a workshop either in Guwahati or in Oil India. We are able to support you to conduct the sensitization program among the all polytechnics and engineering colleges for the NETS awareness, because I have seen very less numbers of apprentices are going through NETS. They are trying here and there. They are coming to us, sir, I don't know how to apply. And now the NETS portal have given the chance. Those who after passing diploma, they are getting lateral entry, and after completing BTech, they again came to NETS through NETS portal for diploma apprenticeship training also. Because after earlier it was 3 years after passing diploma, they can undergo apprenticeship training. Now it is 5 years. So after completion of diploma through lateral, they can again come to diploma apprenticeship, but the awareness is not there. So lastly, we came to our apprenticeship training scheme, FP sir. So we are recruiting through NETS portal, we are raising FTP for aspiring. Downloading that SIM, we are making the list on merit basis, and then we are calling them for certificate verification, and then after certificate verification they are invited to, if all things are okay, then they are invited to join as an apprentice. And today around 52 apprentices are joining in our company, because though I am not there, the process is going on. After joining, as part of, because Oil India is a mine, comes under Director General of Mine Safety, DGMS. So any apprentice or professional worker or contractual worker or whatever, if anybody undergo training or works in a mine, they have to follow the DGMS guidelines, and for that we conduct mines vocational training. It's a very deep-rooted, analyzed program for this duration, and we go through all the mines activities, hazardous areas, then hazardous zones, and all these things. So after that, we are placing them in different departments. From the state, we are having around 30+ departments in now Oil India Limited. We are placing them in different departments. Some branches are rotated from one section, one department to another. Some branches are not rotated. They are going in department for different sections of the training. The sectional engineers, supervisors, technicians are assessing day-to-day activities. What are they are advised to keep a hand diary with them, and with that diary they keep on the daily records. They keep it in, and then we give a work diary, 200 pages work diary. They note down all these things, drawings and all other things, and they are assessed monthly. Quarterly, then again submitted to HR learning department. We assess them for their attendance, their PPT presentation in the department, feedback from the Bhavan department, then written department from the department, and then we assess them through, that is, we upload their performance as record of performance, ROP. And ROP, there are some skills are there, attitude, multi-skill, analytical, all these are taken into account. And after that, whatever the lapses are there, these are the informed to the concerned apprentices, and then it is followed as per the.
Sir, what is the amount of stipend you pay for diploma?
At present, we are paying 13,338, sir.
So what is your, how you encourage apprentices?
We encourage the apprentices for their training because after completion they are getting jobs in our organization as a regular PA, and now the company has decided to take them on contractual basis for 1 year, 2 years, and every year lots of, because our company's activities are not in a forward. It is expanded in 2-3 districts in Assam, at present 5 districts. Then Kakinada, KG Basin, then Rajasthan, then Orissa, and the other in overseas activities are Venezuela. We are in different around 7 to 8 locations in overseas joint ventures companies. So we are encouraging their employment, and they are getting regular job with the multinational companies associated with the government, because drilling activities are very hazardous job and different, very risky and very tough jobs. So they are associated with the different multinational companies after completion of their apprenticeship training.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No.
Okay.
Only one thing I would like to mention, sir, as
Yes,
you are
sir.
taking degree diploma engineers.
Yes, sir.
So from 2022, the non-engineering also we are dealing, you must be
Yeah,
aware.
yeah.
So you can also think of.
Sir, we are thinking of that, and in non-engineering base, we have 3 branches are there in diploma category. One is modern office management. One is
Not diploma I am talking.
yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. You are
Actually, sir, our job is mainly based on technical area.
I know,
Yes.
but you are having an office, some accountants, BA, BSc, BCom, also BCom students, you can engage them.
Yes, yes.
You can plan for them.
yes, sir. It is welcome, but yes, here is also small gap, because till now we have not got a single general graduate candidates in NETS portal, because our state TPO or these things are not aware. The candidates are not aware, so you can conduct a sensitization program with the BOPT, polytechnics,
No, we
and
can do,
colleges.
sir. I am talking
Then-
about you can plan the work.
Yes,
As you are taking
definitely.
this long, as you are telling, last 30 years you are dealing with apprentices.
Yeah, yeah.
Now it is very recently came to us.
Yes, sir.
The responsibility onus has been given to us for non-engineering as well.
Yes, sir.
So my approach is there is an opportunity, if there is, you are planning, okay, non-engineering some apprentices you can get and train them for their better career.
It
That
is
is my approach.
opportunity is there, sir. We have to look at.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
So
you.
I know Lashkar sir for last 15 years, and sir may not come next year.
Now you are going to retire.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Next year I'm going to.
So you start non-engineering and then retire.
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
Thank you.
Thank you, Karna sir. Skypro Technologies Private.
Excuse me, VP Bharat Petroleum team. I request your presence for 5 minutes. I'm sorry, I'm disturbing. There is a task for you people also. That is the reason I request you for 5 minutes. I wish and planning to greet you with a good morning, but time pushed me to have a very good afternoon with a good biryani we all had. The worst part is like the crowd is getting reduced. Okay. Very good afternoon, honorable juries, leaders from establishments, and masters from the institutions, and future employers. First, let me put my thanks to BOPT team for nominating Skypro for the establishment year 2022-2023. Myself, Mohan Kumar, and I have my colleague, Mr. Kasi Rajan, who is a technical head in Skypro Technologies, and he is heading a training department also. Move on to Skypro Technologies. We are a leading information technology consulting process organization, which started in the year of 2011 with 3 employees. Today, we are with 2,600 employees in 45 branches and 12 states presence. That is what our growth is last 10 plus years. This is all what about us. We are a remote IT infrastructure web software development companies which carries the leaders with highly technically skilled. We keep upgrade our team, we keep upgrade all our technicians on day-to-day current technologies. And the best part of Skypro Technologies is Skypro is the youngest and vibrant company which grows the turnover year on year as 100%. year on year is 100%. Already we have crossed 10 years with the same number. And we are very much visionate to be a leader in this IT infrastructure segment. One. These are all the services which we do for our customers. We do a project staffings. It's not a manpower, it is a technical project staffing. We do end user support, infrastructure AMCs, IT asset management, program management, project management, data centers, and HR operations. We design or develop applications for HR process. These are all my happy customers who always keep encouraging us, motivating us, and the main backbone today the Skypro success is because of these people. And I'm very proud to say that any service a normal public takes in a day, I assure you that 30% of your service providers are my customers. That way we are proud to say that all these are my happy customers. And Skypro supports for OEMs, original equipment manufacturers. Whatever all the technology device which is transforming the message from X to Y, it happens only because of these leaders. Without these leaders, we cannot transform any messages by digital. So we are the only authorized certified service partner for all these 4 brands in South, East and West. As of now, we operate with 30 plus service centers across India. As on date, we have come across with 10 million of customers. I am proud to say that 50% of state customers are served by our operators. These are all the list of awards we've been honored year on year. We are keeping adding milestones or stones in our crown. Next. Let me take a few minutes of this awards. We got opportunity to work with the Tamil Nadu government in the year 2017. There was a proposal which was circulated by the government of Tamil Nadu with the Chief Minister Madam Jayalalitha, where the government employees' records has to be digitalized. Tamil Nadu is the first state which they have proposed to digitalize the entire SR data into digitalization. In that, Skypro is the first organization who did this job. The tender or the government order it was where I have to utilize all the retired senior people to execute this project. What? So I had an idea to have a discussion with the Chief Minister. I've taken an appointment and I've expressed my thoughts. Today, this is in 2017, the unemployment opportunity or the percentage of unemployment is very, very high. It was close to around 62-63%. So I requested Chief Minister to accept my proposal where we can go with the freshers, where you can have 60% of experienced people, 40% of freshers can be executed on this. So immediately I have taken a support from BOPT team. They also travelled on the way to Chennai. Jointly we submitted some proposal. We have hired close to 450 apprentices to execute this project. For this, we got an award from Times of India. One. And these are all a few alliances. Next. Coming to the role, what NATS is playing with us. NATS is one of the highly trusted source between candidate and the establishment, where they have a strong confidence on BOPT, where they can post their resumes or they can search for a job. BOPT wants a dedicated team to extend support for the companies to organize job fairs, which help us Skypros to have limit on their talent acquisition team. Earlier, we have been having more than 5 to 6 desks of talent acquisition team. Once we started associated with BOPT, we reduced our talent acquisition team, which major role is played by BOPT. And apprentice productivity results really good in revenue. I'll show you that proof in the upcoming slides. And the revised stipend is very much benefited for Skypro. to manage low cost accounts. See, all the customers will not make us rich. There are some customers who will keep us beggar also. So such accounts can be managed only because of the revised stipend which we get from BOPT. And the NAT scheme supports exemption of ESI, PF for the apprentice. That is a big benefits which we organizations enjoy year on year. The NAT scheme has benefited us to deliver all the low margin and tail accounts. And apprentices are being rewarded with NAT certificates. And overall, when we see generally a government organization websites will have some challenges, but here it is completely a process driven system which you people are following, which is making us more confident on the process or implementations. And this is how we are implementing this NATS in Skype. We call this as a L0 candidate. L0 is nothing but a fresher. We have a category of L0, L1, L2, L3, and then it goes to A band, C band, and D band. So most of our L0 candidates whom we are hiring, they come under NATS. We absorb people from the NATS. Next, we have a dedicated apprentice hiring talent acquisition team in Skypro, especially in East region and South region. We manage a dedicated compliance operation desk for NAT support. Any support which is required for the BOPT or the apprentice, we have a dedicated desk who will support 24/7 all 365 days. Our TA team conducts a frequent apprenticeship fair across India. That too very frequently we are doing it. Still we are pushing it for month on month. As of now we are doing it quarterly twice. Our operation team connects with BOPT to get updates on the current implementations which you people are implementing. We retains 100% compliance which is being mandated by NATS. We educate and brief the benefits of importance of NATS to all the candidates who are attending the apprenticeship class. This induction we are not giving it, we are giving it in our offices. On top of that, we used to give this induction at the apprenticeship fair itself. We recommend our vendors and suppliers or associates to follow NATS, to go with NATS. And we have recommended some clients also here. They already empaneled, they are taking support in NATS for your information. This is what the resourceful support which we are giving for the apprentices. We provide 15 days of classroom training and 30 days of field training for apprentices. The reason is we prefer more on-job training rather than a classroom training. Technical handbooks will be provided to all the apprentices. Apprentice will be provided a session of current technology and handling. Apprentice will be assisted by the experienced technical leaders with the division we call this training division. Apprentice will be given a training on the soft skills and the corporate behavior. Apprentice will be provided a technical certified courses. We will witness you the images in upcoming slides. Apprentice will be given an induction program of the career growth. We are very clear. The first day onwards, we consider them as an on-roll employee. There is a no word called apprentice 1 year and then there will be a permanent role. Because we are investing more on the technical certificates on every quarterly once on them. We consume 100% apprentice to direct role. That is a big plus of us. We conduct R&R, rewards and recognitions year on year with zero compromise. Hands-on training will be provided to all the apprentices. We have a Saturday session of training. Every Saturday, we are trying to give every Saturday we are trying to give the trainings for them. If not, alternative Saturdays trainings will be provided on different technologies and different application supports. Here is what we are specialists. Most of our recruitment, we do it only in the rural part of India. Most of my recruitment will happen only on the rural part of India. You can witness all these images of the apprenticeship fairs which we conducted. Most of the things will be from the rural part of India. The reason behind this, we get a very loyal and ethical people. The stickiness from the people will be high comparative to these people, and the interest and involvement which they are showing on the job, on the training which we provide is in 200 times than what we are getting from the metro cities. This is a person, go back. He is a person who joined as apprentice in Skypro, who promoted as a team leader, promoted as a manager, promoted as a delivery manager. Today he is a LOB manager. He is getting a salary of 4 lakh per month. For your information, he is from apprentice. He hired from apprentice. He is from Bihar. Wow. These are all the certificates percentage. What generally Skypro do is, every 3 months once, we will sponsor them for certificates. We will conduct assessment for them. Based on the assessment, we will certify. According to the last year's hiring, that is the reason we mentioned as Yodhas. They are all the warriors, they are all the winners of last year. We can see 7.8% of apprentices whom we hired last year, they have been certified as Elite. I will show you what is Elite, what is Advanced, what is Core. And we are seeing 10% minimum. They are giving high productivity in the apprenticeship team. And we have 12.4% of long-term employees who is sticking. This percentage has been taken from the last year data. More. This is what the certificates. For your information, he is Mr. Nitin, who is the head of Lenovo India. There was one of my engineers who visited to Lenovo office for a support. These two people were supposed to have a small session about their career and how is your organization, where you've been hired. The surprising part is, these apprentices have expressed how the training has been provided, what are all the certifications we people are sponsoring, and what type of training we are giving it. So he was very much impressed on it, and he called me personally, he wanted to reward it for all the apprentices. Mr. Nitin from Lenovo head, he appreciated our apprentice with the certificate of Lenovo certificate. On top of that, he is proposing a new business for Skypro, which we are going to start it from November. So thanks for BOPT for that. And we are zero compromise on doing these rewards and recognitions. Year on year, we conduct this assessment, we recognize the apprentice, we will make sure that the apprentices are qualified and they will be promoted to the next level. There is some CSR which we are doing it. I just want to share with you people. We are very keen on this rural development. Any initiatives, any progress which we do, the priority goes to the rural part of India. There is a proposal which we have given to Bihar government and it is accepted. We are going to execute from 4th September, probably by Monday in Bihar. One. As already explained, we are very keen on doing the developments in the rural areas. Wait. This program is, it makes us to do this. On recent years, we have been traveling to some corner of India, that too after COVID. When we come across to all the colleges, when we do an interview, frequently we come with the cause, why there is a performance dip, where you couldn't able to meet your percentage, why you are lack in skills. The first point what they are coming is, we are a COVID batch. We are a COVID batch, point number 1. Point number 2, we have never given a classroom training in this last 3 years or 4 years. Fortunate or unfortunate, we are in the final year today. My teacher is Lenovo, Dell and HP. I don't know who is my teacher in presence. So most of the laptops, most of the IT assets which they are using, it got damaged or it has been repaired. They are not commercially fit to get it repaired. That takes some percentage of the people where they couldn't able to meet their marks, where they couldn't able to give the outputs what they expect. So taking this as a CSR, Skypro is going to conduct a free service camp across Bihar state for all the engineering and diploma and graduation arts colleges from the 4th September onwards. This proposal we have given submitted to Bihar government and it is accepted by the Ministry of Higher Education. The Secretary of the Department is going to launch this CSR by September 4th. And this is our ask Deputy Director Sir and Assistant Director Sir. The request from BOPT is, as a technology based company, we keep invest more on the certifications. We keep invest more on upgrading themselves on the technology. For every certification, we used to spend some lakhs and some thousands. But once these people get trained, they have a very good opportunity in the market. They are being hired by our own clients also sometimes, where we couldn't able to retain these people for more than 1.5 years or 2 years or 3 years. Is there any possibility to get a mandate policy that you can retain these people in a single organization for at least for 3 years? That is one request which we have.
Let me answer this.
Please, sir.
Since that we
Sir,
are
one second.
please.
Sir, we are going into question answer session.
Okay,
Okay, yes, we are going for a question.
Because,
Okay.
because already 15 minutes are over.
Sorry.
So we
And
can go into.
please-
Now you can carry answer. You ask.
No, ठीक है, I will tell afterwards.
Please guide us for the zones where we can get a good footfall of people or the attrition ratio is less. The challenge for companies like us is attrition. And extend your support to share the profiles frequently, hirings and needed organization. If you have a bulk of profiles, keep sharing it to our organizations or keep sharing it to our HR team so that it will help us to hire more apprentices on month. Help us to conduct the apprentice in rural towns. Because we are seeing that most of the apprenticeship fairs are being organized in metro cities. The turnout is high, but the actual retention is very, very less. And anyway, there is a last point which I need to discuss with Mr. Ajit. So I'll take it. Thank you, BBL team, Bharat Petroleum team. A sincere thanks from Skyco Technologies for the entire team. Let me put it my experience with BOPT. I know that I have violated this 15 minutes of time, but still, we started our associated in 2013 and 14 year. Still, I remember that time the registration number was 10,606, if I am correct.
Yes.
Am I right, sir? Today, you people are 75,450. Where tremendously you people have grown, right? Because we also grown with you, you also grown. It is not only because of the organization, the efforts which you people have placed, the involvement which you people are giving it, you people are one step ahead than the corporate. Whenever we say that the best support, instant support which we get it is the corporate, right? You people are one step ahead on the corporate because I am seeing personally on the BOPT from last 10 years and we have been grown because of you. The position which we are here, you people plays a very big stake on that. When we started with you people, BOPT was in the 4th place of all the 4 boards, if I am correct. Now you are the number 1. I request all the establishments people to stand and clap for them because they are number 1 board in India. That is the reason I asked you people to wait. They are number 1 in India today. That too, they don't have much companies in eastern region. There are huge opportunities there in the south, but still they stand number 1. So thanks for the entire BOPT team, assistant directors, deputy directors, for the support you people have extended. With your support, we have grown phenomenally, and you people also grown. You have touched the sky. Thank you so much. Now the questions.
Thank you. Nice presentation. First of all, let me answer your question.
Please.
I was eager that time to answer you. See, as you told, you are aware since long you are in association with us. First of all, we are basically the implementing authority of the Apprentices Act, which is passed in Parliament. What you proposed, the period of training, it is as per the Act, is 1 year.
Yes, sir.
But if you want to retain somebody, you can always retain. What is the problem?
Retention.
Let me
Yes,
finish
sir.
first. Under the Apprentices Act, for the degree and diploma engineers, it is 1 year. And for non-engineering, let me tell you, BA, BSc, BCom and all, it is now 3 years also. It is from 6 months to 3 years. As you told, it is already been made by government that for non-engineers, it is flexibility has been given to the establishment concerned. If they feel like the one candidate I want to retain for 6 months, like you people, you are asking for 3 years. So this facility has already been extended, and so that is through Act. But for engineers and non-engineers, this 1 year has not been changed. It is still 1 year. But again, if you want to continue with that particular candidate who is performing well, whose service is valuable to you, you can always do that, no problem.
Actually, my ask is different. When they complete that 1 year, you are giving the certificate.
Yes.
They will be considered as apprenticeship.
No, for 3 years, apprenticeship, 3 years, non-engineering certificate they will get.
Understood, sir. But there was a 11 months or 1 year category which they will get a certificate. I request you people to make it as a mandate that one particular candidate has to be in organization for minimum 3 years.
Okay.
Less than 3 years will not be issued any certificate.
Not possible. Rather, you are telling
It is a
that
request.
look, you are requesting, but others, you are not one, sir.
Understood.
We are having 1500 establishments with us.
Understood.
So they are telling the different thing. Sir, extra ही ज़्यादा है, वो काफी है. This is all
Okay.
enough.
Because we are investing huge on our technology trainings and all.
Another point you was telling, sir. Any other suggestion?
Yes, sir. Go back.
Okay, in rural towns, let me tell you, sir, conduct the apprenticeship fair in rural towns.
Yes.
Problem is that in Durgapur, if I say some Kolkata companies to go, will they go? If they don't have it, see, fair means what? I have to request some establishments to come and engage apprentices or take the interview. See, it is very difficult for the organizations. What I experienced, from my experience I am telling, if the company is located in Kolkata, they want a job fair. If you do in Kolkata, it is convenient for our HR people to go and attend. But if I do in Durgapur, they may not come. Here lies the problem. And what we are giving an open opportunity, as you are telling, for the candidates, there is no bar.
Yes.
And in fact, we have organized in Vedanta College last, which day, sir? We did 29th of this month. You can't imagine, from Hooghly and other districts also, even from Bankura and Murshidabad also, the candidates came and attended the interview. I think Wakefield, Mr. Prabhunath was there.
Yes, yes.
So from different districts they came. He from establishment, he also attended. He is from Kollani basically.
Okay.
And Calcutta also they are having office, but their main Wakefield office is at Kollani. So they attended the job fair, and from different rural candidates, they also appeared. Even I was surprised from one lady she married also, and she came and attended the interview. So your point is already covered. The rural towns covering, you want to cover the rural boys and girls, not you. So that is already been taken into account.
So we have experience with BOPT. Recently, last year, we conducted a drive in Begusarai. Still,
I know. Mr. Moli was there.
Yes. So we had a very good footfall, and the conversion is also very high. Then the sticky with the organization is also, it's a good number. Based on that experience, our HR team or TA team is keep on requesting us to go for a rural apprenticeship.
And thank you so much and appreciating our effort and all. And see, we are standing based on you only. If you want to take 300, if you take 600, we will be more happy. Again, if you take 6,000, we will be more happy. So there is no limit.
It is there in the progress, sir. From 10,000 to 75,000, it is a phenomenal growth.
Yes, go ahead with this. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Any questions from you? Thank you so much.
Wakefield Limited, last established.
A very good afternoon to the respected juries and everyone present in the room.
Returning after
Let me allow myself to introduce before this august audience. Myself Prabhunath Roy. I am working as a manager personnel administration of Wakefield Limited. So before going to my presentations, on behalf of my company,
What is this now?
Before going to the presentation, on behalf of my company, I wish to express my sincere gratitude to the BOPT authority to accept our nomination and provided this wonderful platform to represent our company. So let's see about our company's profile. Wakefield Limited is basically a state PSU. It's a JV between the two entities. One is WBIDC, that is West Bengal Industrial Development Corporation, and group of companies of NDO, a Government of India enterprises. It's a joint venture between these two entities. And the year of incorporation of our company was 1979. That means we are in business of more than 44 years. Oilfield Limited has a factory at Kolani. We have a manufacturing setup there. It's 5-acre land, and we have a head office in Kolkata. And we have two divisions basically. One is digital divisions, and another is filament divisions. Let's see our products. What are our products? Our main product earlier was tungsten filament, and second product is PT marks. We are actually the original equipment manufacturer for Indian Railways, and this PD marks was validated and approved by RDSO. And our third product is UFSBI, that is Universal Fail-Safe Block Interface. This is a communication device. Again, it is approved. We are original equipment manufacturer for Indian Railways, and it is approved by the RDSO. And apart from these three products, three are our core products, and we are original equipment manufacturer. We are doing a lot of special projects like Wi-Fi system, public access system, IP-based network, CCTV installations, and many more. In nutshell, the scope of work, our scope of work includes design, manufacture, services of equipment related to digital communication, power supply, signaling, display, and protection of power distribution systems, and IT and IT-enabled services. Next, let's see what are the major achievements for our companies. First, we are the first company through a pan-India that our product PD marks cover almost 75% of Indian Railways optical fiber connection network. And we are the market leader in PD marks for the Indian Railways. We cover 75% of India's railways network in optical fiber. We also successfully installed dial 108 emergency services for the ambulance services basically in the entire range of Jharkhand state. And we have also successfully installed public Wi-Fi system in New Town, Eco Park, and Navadiganto. We have also successfully installed CCTV connection at Raj Bhavan, that's the Governor Palace. We have also installed CCTV and public address system at Calcutta High Court. These are our few major achievements. Now we look at apprentice training. We are basically a state PSU, state government company, and the training methodology we are deploying for apprenticeship training is a job inspection training. It's basically a on-job training, and it consists of 4 steps. Step 1 is prepare the trainees, means we are providing a congenial atmosphere for the trainees. We are explaining the various objectives of training, what are they are going to learn, what are the main objective, and what is the learning parameter they are learning. That's what is prepare the training. Second is prepare the operation or task. That means the mentor or supervisor first demonstrate the particular task, and they explain them, and they practically shown the task to each and every apprentice. Third point we are following training methodology is try out for the performance. That means all the apprentices who are undergoing apprentice training under this mentor, after explaining all this demonstration, they try out by their own. And next is follow up. That means whatever they learn, then rigorously follow up, and they will master in that particular technique. Why we are adopting this technique? Because it is a zero waste, and there is a less chance of accident, so it is accident free, and zero wastage is there, and it is one of the safest techniques. That's why we are following job inspection training for the apprentices at Oilfield Limited. Now we will see what are the facilities Oilfields are providing to the apprentices. Apart from learning platform, a very robust learning platform we are providing to the apprentice, and we are also providing very experienced supervisor and engineer who are more than 15 to 20 years domain experience in the relevant field. Apart from these two, we are also providing free transport facility to all the apprentices. We are also extending free lunch facilities at our canteen. company also giving separate appointment letter to all apprentices. Apart from certificate of proficiency which are issued by the BOPT, we are also issuing a separate experience certificate to the apprentices. And even for some outstanding apprentices, we are sponsoring them for external training. Such trainings are like GADP, which was organized by BOPT. We have earlier sent several candidates for GADP also, including other technical program also to other institutions. Now, OFL is basically not a big company, it's a state PSU. We have some limitations also, and I am happy to share that our association with BOPT is for the last 2 decades. Even more than 2 decades we are associated with the BOPT. Even implementation of the NAD scheme we are associated with BOPT. So these are the figure from 2017, which is about the number of apprentices we engaged or the contract created. In 2017 it was 16 number of candidates we have engaged as an apprentice, and till 2023 we have engaged 55 numbers of candidates, and we have recently visited the job fair and we have selected 5 candidates from there. So these are the figures, and this is the most interesting slide. I want to explain you that this is the employment of apprentice at Wakefield Limited. From the year 2016, we have directly employed 1 candidate. 2017, 6 number candidate. In totality, we have engaged 10 number candidate. Remember one thing, we are a state PSU. We are being a state PSU, we are employing the apprenticeship directly through our board permission, through our board sanction. We are under the Ministry of Commerce and Industry of Government of West Bengal, but we are still taking apprentice directly through our recruitment policy. Through our recruitment policy, though it's not a state checked formula that one after completion of the apprenticeship training they will get employment, they have to apply separately through recruitment advertisement. So over the years, last 7 years, we have directly engaged through recruitment advertisement 10 number of apprentices. They are in our direct payroll. And indirectly through agency, we have engaged 15 number of candidates throughout the year. So in this slide, I also would like to inform you that if you go out of 55 candidates throughout the years, we have engaged 25 candidates directly or indirectly. The percentage is more than 40%. So being a PSU, we have achieved this. Now we will talk about some exceptional performance of apprentices. Very few apprentices are there. They can demonstrate excellent technical skills, excellent technical achievements. Our 2 main products, UFSPI and marks, there are some technical difficulties are there, but these apprentices, few apprentices are there, they have given fresh insight about our product upgradations, about our design upgradations, and even some apprentices are there who, those apprentices are also present here, they have given very insightful idea about how to solve various problems like burning of component or PCB design, everything they have given a written proposal to us. And our management, our technical team find it very effective, and we are going to implement it. So, what's our contributions to the NADS? In this segment, I would like to focus mostly 3 points. What is our contributions? First one is skill development. We are giving our skill development a holistic skill development. Through our comprehensive training framework, apprentices receive a well-rounded experience that is not only enhance their technical expertise, but also the criteria like soft skill, enhancing their overall employability, including the future prospect of the employability. Second, I would like to mention about the mentorship and growth. Because we are not a big organization, we are small organizations. So our mentor and supervisors they are very experienced, and most of them are lifer. In case of Whitefield, people who joined, they hardly leave the company. They are basically all are lifer. So they get a very experienced mentors, and mentors provide individual guidance and support, enabling apprentices to navigate the challenges, refine their skill, and develop a strong professional ethics. And third point which I would like to mention, and I am very happy to mention this point, that being a state government PSU, our data suggests that 35 to 40% of apprentices are directly or indirectly employed with us after completion of the training. And I have an exclusive list also there who are engaged directly or indirectly. After my presentation, I am ready to share it also, including the NAPS ID of the relevant candidates. And also our report suggests that raise 60% candidate, 40% absorbed by us, 60% also absorbed by other industries. So in case of Whitefield Limited who are undergoing apprentice training, those apprentices, the percentage is 100%. They are employed 100%. 40% retained by us through our recruitment policy, through recruitment channel, and rest 60% employees to other organizations. So now I would like to request one of our apprentices who have undergone apprenticeship training, completed the apprenticeship training, and after completion of the apprenticeship training, we have selected him. He appeared for interview, and we have selected him. That candidate also qualified for the GATE. He was also qualified for the GATE. He has an offer for the NITs, but he had worked at our R&D department. He was so impressed, and he was also very dedicated. He was so impressed with our R&D setup that he decided to leave NIT for higher studies. He joined Whitefield Limited. So I just asked the candidate, Mr. Devujyoti Ghosh.
He is there now as nominated.
Yes.
Let him wait.
Okay.
Because he is
So-
already there as a
Okay.
nominated candidate. We will listen from him.
Okay. Basically, these three things I would like to mention before this August jury for our contribution to the NAS. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is the area specialization?
We are basically.
Let me finish my question. You basically take engineering graduate or diploma?
Both. We take mostly graduates, but we are also taking diploma. We are taking two specializations. One is electronics, and another is electrical engineering.
That was my question. Thank you.
Thank you.
Devujyoti Ghosh.
So Devujyoti, you come.
Darkness to light, led us from death to immortality. Oh, peace, peace, peace. Congratulations to my friends and my deepest respect to all revered seniors present here. Hello, I am Devujyoti Ghosh, an electrical engineer, completed BTech from the College Academy of Technology. After completing my BTech academic qualification, I was searching for suitable job opportunities in the field of industrial R&D, and I also cracked GATE 2021 electrical with score 437. In the same year, I got a chance for apprenticeship training in the company Whitefield Limited. Because of having inclined interest of gathering practical knowledge and experiences, I decided to complete this course. About Whitefield, mainly Whitefield is a joint venture company formed by WBITC and group of companies of Andrew Corporation Limited. Initially, it was a manufacturing factory for tungsten filament wires used in incandescent lamp. But day to day, day by day, due to revolutionary development in the field of digital electronics and embedded system, Wakefield diversified into the fields of electronics and telecommunications. At the present scenario, our products are Fleximux, used for telecommunication, used as telecommunication equipment, UBS, UFSBI, signaling equipment, and some turnkey solutions in the field of optical fiber communications. Now, my apprenticeship training was on the subject UFSBI. It was on the job training. The entire training scheme was well organized and well designed. And my departments were testing, R&D, and project work. While working in this department, I learned a lot of things, gathered experiences, knowledges, and boosted up several attributes. In R&D, I was last 4 to 5 months of my training, and in project work, generally in project there are two types of work. One is commissioning, that is installing our device into the Indian Railway station, and another work is maintenance. I went Uttarakhand Nainital for commissioning, and for Gujarat Dwarka section and Jamnagar section for maintenance purpose. Now testing process of UFSBI is very rigorous and tedious. That is the overview of our UFSBI RAD. There are several parts, but among several parts, the most important are sub-rack and relay panel. Within the sub-rack, there are 12 cards. First of all, there is a hierarchical process of testing. First of all, we have to test all the cards separately. Then tested OK cards are allotted for bond passing, where we applied high temperature to test their thermal tolerance. After bond pass, okay, these cards were allotted for further testing. Now, there is the RAD. First, its mechanical fitting, then electrical connection, card jacking, relay fitting, then rack testing, and at last card numbering. I performed all these jobs while during my training session. That is another part of relay UFSBI. Generally, this is the UFSBI RAD that is installed in the station relay room, and this is SM panel or block panel. Why SM panel? Because this panel is placed or situated in the SM or station master room of the station, and SM can control and feed various signals through this equipment. Now coming to the point, why UFSBI? It is basically a signaling equipment approved by RDSO and used in Indian Railways as signaling equipment. Now coming to the names, UFSBI. Universal. Why universal? Because this type of signaling scheme is accepted by the entire Indian Railways. Then comes to the point, fail-safe. Why fail-safe? Because our system never assures about failures. Failure may occur, but if any failure occurs, the system will go to the safer side. Safer side means it will go to the shutdown mode. So the signal on the track will be red, so there is no movement of train, no chance of accident. Next, block. What is a block? According to Indian Railways literature, a block is the region between two stations where station master of either station has no control. This is also known as dark region or no wheel region. And why interface? Interfacing means a junction point between two systems. Two systems are Indian Railways EI, electronic interlocking. In earlier days it was RRI, route unitary interlocking, but nowadays it is electronic interlocking. And another point is the axle counter. That is, our process is BPSC, block proving axle counter using UFSBI. Now, what is axle counter?
Excuse me, Mr. Devjyoti. Don't try to explain all that to us.
Okay.
You tell me what you have done in film, what you have learned,
Okay, sir.
and how it is useful for you,
Okay.
and about NATS.
Okay, sir. Now, a very interesting incident happened when I was in Gujarat. It was just after 2 to 3 months of my joining as an apprentice. Then my experience was also very small. It was almost night 2:30 a.m. Our system is designed in such a way that when the train leaves the station, it will get normalized automatically.
But suddenly at night 2:50 am we were sleeping with my senior in hotel room, and suddenly the orchestration JE called us an emergency situation that after passing the train our system could not get normalized, and already our system failed to receive 3 trains. They sent us car to hotel. We went to the station relay room. First observed that all the cards are working properly. Sub-rack is okay. Then started to find the fault in the relay logic circuit. And after continuity checking, we found that contact of the BTSR relay, there is a relay, block track strip relay, got loose. We just tightened the contact, and the corresponding axle counter relay got pick up, and the system get normalized. Next day, Western Railway called to our company head office to greet and praise for our cooperation. In that moment, in that time, at the beginning of my training session, the moment was very beautiful, and it enhances the positive attitude and self-confidence within me. Now, innovative methods. When in the last 4 to 5 months of my training session, I work in the webfield R&D under the guidance of my superior, revered Mr. Sharup Bhar, webfield R&D head. I observed in our sub-rack there are 12 cards. Each cards have a substitute or standby unit. Power supply card 2, system card 3, input feedback card 2, but communication driver card is only 1. Now if any failure occurs within the card, the system will go to the shutdown mode. That's a drawback. But we never drive 2 communication drivers in parallel. In that case, we have to change the design of the motherboard. That is a drawback. So I thought, I had an idea that if the communication drivers are assembled with SMD, surface mount devices, then its height will be compressed. Then it is possible to drive 2 communication driver units on a single common interfacing plane. And I shared my idea with my senior. That is the basic block diagram, and this is the entire circuitry that I designed during apprenticeship training. The detailed explanation of the circuitry is beyond my explanation. Here I used 4066 IC, that is analog quad switch, and LM339 IC, that is a frequency voltage converter. And at last, after completing my training, I came back home and continued studying. Certainly after 10 months, I noticed for advertisement for recruitment in the Webfield Digital R&D published on the official website. I faced the interview and qualified successfully. Now I am working as a graduate engineer trainee within Webfield Limited. Now my feedback and benefits that I utilized offered by NATS. First of all, after my college education, NATS provided a gateway to transit from academic world to the world of practical work smoothly. It developed several interpersonal skills and attributes, including self-confidence, self-esteem, self-respect, communication skills, technical skills, time management, etc. This empowered my professional growth and helped in my career. Also, after college education, NATS helped me to cope with modern advanced technologies used in industrial applications, and NATS taught me values and ethics and professional behavioral etiquette that are mandatory in any industrial environment. At last, my message to my friends and my nation also. As per my opinion, NATS provides a platform to an apprentice that not only nourishes his technical practical acumen, but also enhances his or her future career scopes. And as I am an electrical engineer, so from engineering aspect of view, during this training session, not a single day should be wasted by ignorance. Each and every day, we should update ourselves to get a better version of us, because both practical and academic knowledges make an engineer complete and perfect and turn him into a resource and asset to our society. So we have to upgrade not only for the sake of ourselves, but also for the sake of our nation. and NAT provides a highly probable doorway for it. Thank you. Thanks to all.
Okay, thank you.
Sujoy Banerjee.
Good afternoon to all respected persons present in this auditorium. Today I am going to present a PPT about myself. Hello everyone, my name is Sujoy Banerjee. I am from Uttapara, Hooghly. My schooling was from MC Kejriwal Vidyapith, Lilua. After completing my diploma in Kolhagat Government Polytechnic College from Electrical Power System, I have done BTech in Electrical Engineering from St. Thomas College of Engineering and Technology, Khidirpur. Besides my academics, I also like playing table tennis and keyboard. Dancing and gardening are also my love interests. My skills are, I am a hardworking and I am a fast learner. Now my training was at Webfield Limited, which is a joint venture company between WBIDC and Andrew and Company Limited. Some of the things which I've learned are pre-assembly and assembly of power supply unit card, connector fittings of motherboard and channel cards, assembly of automatic power protection unit card, assembly of input and feedback cards, preparation of electrical components, pre-assembly and assembly of network interface module cards, fittings of card ejector, pre-assembly and assembly of tributary module card. For me, the on-the-job training was so nicely imparted that I had the feeling that I am the part of the company. I was very proud from the very beginning of my training days at Webfield. I was involved in the production of items which was given to me, and at the end of the day, I came out with success up to their satisfaction. A brief technical description of my job. Assembly of electrical components are done on the PCB or printed circuit boards. These cards are basically the requirement of Indian Railways as per the RDSO specification. They are mainly required for railway signaling and telecommunication purposes. To remove moisture from the raw PCBs, they are first baked in the heat chamber at 100 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. PCBs are then stacked with a column with a heavy weight on them just to avoid bending of the same. After that, they are taken to the pre-assembly area, where the connector and PLCC based fittings are connected using solder. To avoid unnecessary solder drops on the PCB, liquid solder mask is added on them. Now the PCB is ready for assembly. Depending on working and usefulness of the PCBs, various components are mounted on them. Maximum concentration is required in this process, and in every 15 minutes, those cards are being checked thoroughly according to RDSO specification. After this, those cards are sent for wave soldering, which is for the next department. Innovative method used. During regular jobs, everybody has some unique methods of doing it. I have also developed some methods of completing my work faster and doing error-free. It also helps in avoiding damage and wastage of components. Generally, during wave soldering process, few components tend to affect the process. That is, the solder spill over the PCB, thus increases overall production time and sometimes damages the PCB as well. I have spotted the problem and tried a new technique of assembling to overcome this. On the whole, it helps in avoiding damage and wastage of components. My exceptional performance. Generally, we know that PSU or power supply unit cards and tributary module cards are relatively difficult. 9 cards of power supply unit and 10 cards of tributary module are assembled daily. I started with assembling 5 cards of power supply unit and 5 cards of tributary module card. But then I gradually increased my speed kills and outran others by assembling 10 power supply unit cards and 11 tributary module cards. So this is a picture of the power supply unit card. National Apprenticeship Training Skills offers me opportunity to get practical, skill-based training in my discipline, thereby gaining professional work experience in a good government organization. It also boosted my confidence level and practical exposure to the field of electrical and electronics industry. I am very thankful to NATS. NATS gives me through Wakefield Limited a smooth transition from the world of education to the world of actual work environment. It has also a direct exposure to various technologies and concepts. NATS also teaches values and ethics perfectly that are necessary in any workplace. This training also improves overall personality and confidence level of me. It also improves in proper time management. Thank you everyone.
Presently, what are you doing?
Presently, I am working at Wakefield Limited to third-party agencies.
Okay. How much you are getting per month?
I am getting 13K.
Your apprenticeship training was over in the last year or
Yes, it completed in the last year.
last year, and you joined?
No, it is completed in the 2023 June, and I got job in August, July. After 1 month.
So you are okay with it, or you want to switch over on some other organization?
If I get better opportunities, definitely I will switch.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have you taken the certificate of proficiency?
Yes, yes, sir. I'm downloaded it.
All the best.
Thank you.
So with this, we are closing this presentations. Tomorrow at 3 o'clock, we will meet in the, what is that place?
Vishwabangla Convention Center.
Subangla Convention Center, as given in the invitation card, at 3 o'clock.
So result will be declared at that.
Result will be declared on the dais. Thank you so much for all your patience and participation. Thank you.